Hi everyone, my name is Courtney. I'm from Canaan, Vermont, and I'm a graduate student at Franklin Pierce University. I first heard about Franklin Pierce because my VSAT counselor Trish suggested it. I looked at it online, but I didn't really like how far away from home it was, but the minute I walked onto campus and saw how small and beautiful it was, I knew that was where I wanted to go, no matter how much it would cost me being a private school out of state. I believe that college should not be chosen based on price. It should be chosen based on if the student feels comfortable there, especially since it will be home for the next 4 years. 5 years in my case since I'm doing grad school. If I didn't receive the Vermont State Grant for my education, I would have had an even harder time paying for school than I am now. I'm paying for school all on my own, and as a 22-year-old grad student, I'm struggling with money. The Vermont State Grant provided me with extra funds to pay for my education that I would not have been able to come up with out of my pocket. It really saved me having those funds every semester. The most important thing for Vermont legislators to hear about college access for Vermonters is that price of college has really been affecting if students go to school or not. Like I said before, price should not be a deterrent for students, especially in today's world where having a college degree is becoming necessary. But that's not the case. Some students don't have the privilege of getting state funding like I did, and they can't afford to further their education. Another important thing is that students should be able to go to school wherever they want. Some students want to get out of Vermont and experience new things while they're away at college. If the legislature takes away all out-of-state funding, they might not have that opportunity. College is an important part of life, and students shouldn't have to settle just because they can't afford it. Eliminating the state grant for Vermonters who study out of state is a really poor decision on the legislature's part. Students shouldn't have to choose a college and state that they don't really love just because they can't bring funding out of state. I chose a school out of state because I wasn't really in love with any of the schools I visited in Vermont. I love my home state and I always will, but I needed to go somewhere else for a while. I grew up in a small town, so I wanted to go to a small college. The minute I drove onto my campus, I knew it was the perfect fit. It was the perfect size, more beautiful than any campus I had visited, and the people were also friendly. It also had a small class sizes and great business program. I received good financial aid from the school, but it was not enough to cover everything. My Vermont State Grant helped me cover those other costs that my school financial aid did not. If I didn't have the chance to take my Vermont grant out of state, I would not have been able to go to Franklin Pierce and would not have had all the opportunities I did. With Franklin Pierce, I figured out what I want to do with my future, and I was able to enroll in a 1-year accelerated MBA program. Without my Vermont State Grant funding, I would have had to choose a different college and my life would be completely different. It's important that other students like myself, who wish to go to school out of state, get that opportunity to use the funding VSAC provides them. It helped me and I hope it continues to help others. Thank you.